Hello. I've recently been considering a great deal the tremendous importance of peace of mind and clarity, how important these things are. Um, they really are absolutely invaluable qualities to try and cultivate. And along with that, it's really made sense to me why so many spiritual traditions that do, say, encourage things like meditation and the development of peace of mind and clarity of thought, that so many of these traditions also will encourage the development of compassion, which I think is another very important. My dog is interfering. Which is another really important quality. And the more I think about this, the more I really see how these things really go together. And when we say compassion, we're not just meaning compassion to those people you feel deserve it or should be accorded it. Compassion isn't really a sort of it is something which has to be engaged in unconditionally, not because it's some sort of a moral virtue to do so, but because it's a matter of perception and understanding. And there's no point trying to have understanding some of the time, but then reserve it when, say, your emotional attachments or animosities might preclude it, because that's exactly when you need that understanding. And the thing is, what compassion does is it makes it so much more possible to have clarity of mind, so much more possible to have peace of mind. And similarly, peace of mind and clarity of mind make it easier to have compassion. So these are things which go together, and they work to free your awareness so that you can be free of emotionalism, free of negativity, and so you are able to actually do whatever you need to do far more freely and happily. So you can really see how these things work together. And similarly, you find people, they will do meditation practice, and they'll do meditation practice as a kind of break from the stresses of the world, etc. But really, and that's good, but in a lot of ways, what meditation should be doing is leading to a change in all of the rest of your life, or leading to greater freedom in the rest of your life, greater peace, greater awareness. And that's what meditation should be doing. It's not like going on holiday and then coming back to the grind. It's actually changing the quality of the grind, so to speak, because it's allowing your mind to become free of the habit of being bound to compulsion. Very, very wonderful stuff. So those are some things I've just been thinking about. I know they may be quite obvious, really, but I think when we think about compassion, we tend to still get stuck in ideas about it being somehow virtuous or some big emotional deal. And it's not. The thing is, compassion is a matter of being able to see. It's a matter of being able to understand and perceive and gain insight into how things happen. In this case, in many ways, it's about how things happen with and between people, and between sentient beings, really. But it's sort of like it's with and between people. If you have insight arising into that, then the habitual emotional reactions that people get into don't engage in the same way, because insight has arisen, and so many of our negative habits are not based on insight, but rather the lack of it, and they're based upon like simple emotional and psychological drivers that drive people into compulsive acts, either as catharsis or as compensation or whatever, you know. But the thing is, with awareness arising and insight arising, it becomes possible for people to become free of these things, and then they can actually have choices in how they live their lives, and whether they live in peace or whether they live in greater turmoil, you know. And I think this is a tremendously useful thing to actually consider. It's a tremendously powerful thing in a positive sense for you to be able to try out, you know, because this allows you to live much more freely, and it opens up so much potentially when you can actually just live more freely and with greater space, less compulsion, and far from being something which is really abstract or intellectual. This is actually encompasses far more of the complete person. It allows you to be open to deeper feeling, as well as clearer thought, and so it really is good